Alright, let's welcome back to Fallout 76, Season 25, Appalachia Under Siege. Welcome to your daily challenge guide for August 8th. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, about 5 minutes to 11 a.m. local time. Let's check out the Pip-Boy, let's check out the dailies. Let's see what we got for us today. Alright, looks like we gotta drink some Nuka-Cherry for our Fallout first daily and our 6 standard daily ones. We gotta complete the Fasnacht day, or Fasnacht day. We got our hot dog mask. Hopefully we get lucky with a glowing one. There's only a couple more days for this going on. Let's see, it looks like cook a meal with some plant or fungi. Let's see, craft or scrap some ranged weapons. Harvest a wild plant or fungi. Good thing we still have a garden in our camp. Let's see, kill some insects and kill some gulpers. Ooh, that's gonna be challenging, and we're fighting the whole server for, what is it, 2 areas where they naturally spawn? Alright. So let's start off with some Nuka-Cherry. Let's see, we get lucky with our Nuka-Cola mystery machine. Oh, we got a wild. And also, if you have a Nuka-Cola Collectron in your camp, you could actually get a few different types of Nuka-Colas, but mine's holding on to 10 cranberries. But lucky for us, we have some in our inventory, so let's head over our food and drink section. Let's see, we'll sort by lock. We'll head down here to the Nuka-Cola section. We got a bunch. Definitely with the Nuka-Cola Cherry. We need those for the Rad Hog burnt ends. So we got our 2 completed drink. Okay. I know there's places across the map where you can find them. Quick ones, Nuka-Cola World on Tour, the mix stations. We could go visit Bubble at White Springs. Let's see, we could go to Fraternity Row if they haven't cleared out the shelf there. Those are 3 spots. Alright, let's see. What's another one we could do quick in our camp? Actually harvest some wild plants and fungi since we're right next to the garden and we still have green thumb on. We should get double our yield, but we have enough to harvest. This is just any plants. Last time we had what? Potatoes, was it razor grain and corn? I think that was the other day. So we got our 12 collected. Let's see, I think we can make a meal with those in the plant section before the Fasnacht day starts. So let's get over to the big iron. So the sort, we're gonna go under plants. Let's see. What can we make? We can make a bunch of caramel fruit. Let's see, we do a bunch of pickled... Does pickled prick eye count as cooking one? It sure does. Let's make 4 more. There we go. We cooked the meal with plant or fungi. Now, of course, if you don't have a garden here, there's a bunch of places where you can get some fungi or plant life. Man, I want my camp to be nice and chill and quiet, man. There's too many. And even Athena's here. Anything good? Well, if you have a wandering tradesman in your camp, you could get Nuka-Cherry.
There's so much to see, so much to experience.
You can know where my camp is located. We're close to the Hocking Hill Station. And up here, there's 3 firecap mushrooms that grow out here. And they also grow next to another set of 3 of the prick eye plants. You know, the slippery cactus. There's a little tiny one right here you can barely see. And over here, it's another medium-sized plant. So you could get 6 out of the 12 for harvest of wild vegetation or fungi.
Perfect. I'm so glad you're here.
See those 2 I planted there. There's another spot. slippery cactus over here. You can always find them where there's a bunch of rat hogs. It looks like they've already been picked. There's one plant here. 2 more by this tree. And you can see where we are on the map here. The other ones are like right over here. And down there by the station, there's a bunch of fire caps as well. There's a couple locations. We'll probably go over that when we do the recap. Oh, I believe our public event just started. So let's head over there. Let's get Fasnacht Day started. Maybe we get lucky with some of the super mutants that could drop some ranged weapons, a couple guns. Maybe we could use those to scrap for the daily. What else? We have the insects, then the gulpers. I know there's 2 by the... what was the name of that place? Dire Chemical and Gulper's Lagoon. There's 4. Let's see. Hopefully we load in. There we go. All right, we're in. Let's see, where are they? I know it's literally a minute in. Oh, they're already marching. They got all the robots going. Nice. Let's see. Did they get the salt and pepper ready? Yeah, they did. Well, the spices just came in. I believe in here, there's... yeah, there it is. There's a constant spawn of our Nuka-Cherry. Alright, let's not miss out some of the fun over here. Everybody's donning their bratwurst masks. Or a hot frank mask. What was it called again? Let's see. Brett Boy mask. That's what it's called. Let's see. Come on, super mutants. Let the mini nukes fly. Oh, that guy got the glowing version. Oh, you gotta love so many explosions in the morning. Let's see if we can get the loot. We'll check our inventory later, see if we got some random pistoles, some rifles, so we can scrap them down. Alright. Now repairing the robots. Let's get a little bit of a height advantage so we can see what side the enemy will spawn in. Let's see, what do you think we'll get? A Mega Sloth, Blue Devil, what's the other one? The Grafted Monster. I just hope we get lucky and get a glowing, what's it, Brat Boy mask? What was it called? A Red Hot? Ooh, he's got an oddball this time. See, we'll ping that so everybody can see where the loot is. Ah, we got another standard Brat Boy mask. And we already got two. Well, let's be kind. Let's donate this one. There we go. Alright, Fasnacht day complete. That went pretty quick. While we're here, let's take a quick look. See, we actually picked up the Nuka-Cherry and all the stuff that was here in the kitchen. Now we got a short combat rifle as a reward, so that's going to be one thing we could scrap to get that daily done with. Let's see. What about in here? Well, I'll grab the pepper and the spices, because we do need to make some food. Take this lock. I wonder if there's any left in the... No, what was it called? No, wax house? The beehive house? I see the salt in the window. Let's see. The spices there, pepper. Yeah, we're gonna get all our stuff here for the cooking. Oh look, another Nuka-Cherry. That'd be perfect for the dailies. There's two here. Plasma goo. Canned food over there. Alright, let's see if we get lucky at Gulper's Lagoon. And we'll get our Gulpers. If not, just pray that the next public event's Moonshine Jamboree. They spawn crazy there. Okay, that's 1 out of 3. Looks like someone just took out 3 and left 1. Thank you. So that may give us another chance down here by Dire Chemical. Hopefully they're there and spawn and ready to be taken out. Perfect. There we go. 2 of them are here, and 1 over there by the Gulper Lagoon. We got our 3 Gulpers. Let's see. I don't see anyone going to get strangler pod or strangler plants. You see these right here? Where'd you guys come from? Let's take a quick run down this way. More strangler pods there. Glowing mushrooms, more pods. No, none of them are open. Okay, that seems about it. Just a quick look-see. Let's see. All we got left is to scrap some ranged weapons and kill some insects. Alright, let's head back to our camp. Let's see if we have any spare ranged weapons we could scrap. If not, we could just build something quick. So let's head over to one of the workbenches, go to scrap items, so scrap the bunch of the junk. So we're able to get a shotgun. The rest are legendary items, so I don't want to scrap those. Alright, let's see. We'll pop onto a weapon workbench. We'll correct some pipe rifles. We'll do a level 1. I think we just need 4 more since we just scrapped 1. Alright, so we just either craft or scrap. All my components and parts back. There we go. Got the ranged weapons complete. Now, last but not least, let's go get those insect kills. Is that boosting? Okay. Alright, you can see right over there is the Hocking Hill Station. We're heading right over here by the baseball diamond. Usually 5 insects hang around here. We got 2 blowflies and 3 burning red scorpions. Oh, I'm gonna get hiccups now. Oh, can't loot them? They must have got stuck in their animations. Alright, wake up the scorpions. There we go. Loot them. Okay, there's one place to get a bunch of insects. Yeah, those guys have already been taken out. Let's do 2 more locations. If we come down further down the road, right here where the railroad crossing meets the road, you should usually find, there we go, 2 corrosive stingwings. We'll take those bad boys out. Looks like we got some rat hogs. I'll take out the alphas. 2 stingwings here. Let's see. Let's go down here and collect. Let's see. Is there normally a Nuka-Cola spawn back here? Yes, indeedy, right next to some sugar bombs. And we have here another Nuka-Cherry. There's a couple spots we come across. So, let's see. More insects. We could go to the Brexdine Chemical Power Station. Because if we turn around and head a little bit north, there should be a spawn where 4 corrosive stingwings should spawn in. Right here. Right towards that big bucket over there. There's 2 there. 3rd and 4th. There we got all of them looted. Let's see. Well, looks like we got a Brexidime spokesbot floating around. Let's see, can we usually find... Usually be a random Nuka-Cola spawn here. That's a regular Nuka-Cola. Yoink. I'll take him out. Let's see. Was there any Nuka-Cola spawns in here? That's a regular one this time. Sometimes it could be a cherry or a glass bottle. Let's see. Got to loot him. You know what? Since we were at the baseball diamond, I forgot to check the vending machine there. Because usually there's a chance of that inside the snack hut. And there's usually one on top. We got a glass bottle there. Here's another Nuka-Cherry. And sometimes it could be one around here in the stands. And another one sometimes... Was it this dugout or the other one? Baseball glove. Well, there's another spot where a Nuka-Cola could spawn in, but it's a glass bottle today. This one's a regular Nuka-Cola. Sometimes that could be a glass Nuka-Cherry. Or a regular. Let's see, that's big. See, there's another one that could spawn differently in here. Hey! Bobblehead for caps. Well, lucky we came back and double check in here. Alright, so let's check inside the snack hut. They usually sell them down here. Yeah. Wherever you see some of these, sometimes they're empty and regular cherry. See, there's a regular one right there. Next to the cap stash. Register's empty. Okay. So let's see, that covers all the dailies. So let's go back to our camp. We'll do a quick recap. I'm about to say, where's my camp? I know we're close. We could just run back. There's the billboard. Another traveling merchant?
I got plenty to spend them on.
Let's see. Let me trade.
I'm getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
Okay, they got nothing on them. There we go. Need to load in.
You got anything you don't want anymore?
Yeah, you got another Nuka-Cherry on there. If you bought it from Athena and this guy, you would have been set for the daily challenge. Alright, we've been gone enough, so let's see if we could hit the machine again. Candy machines are full. Swarm of suitors just started. Alright. Alright, let's see. Top of the list, we got our Nuka-Cherry. We had a couple in our inventory, but you can see here in our encampment, good places to try and get one. With a mystery machine, with a Nuka-Cola one. If not, maybe have a Nuka-Cola Collectron in your camp inventory. Or you have a different Collectron and you can set the parameters with the terminal. Like here. I got the junk. I forgot what that's called. The Ruvenary, Christmas gifts, junks electronics. What was it? Survival supplies, pre-war food and clean supplies. I believe that's the. Which one was that? The White Springs Collectron, Liberator, the Corn one, Circuit junks, evidence, farm resources, a whole bunch. Let's see. Easier reading the build menu. Well, hello there. Let's see, resources.
We really need to clean up.
Let's see, we got the Communist Collectron, Santatron, there's the regular Nuka-Cola, and we also got the Quantum, Scoutmasters, I believe this is the Junkyard Dog Collectron. And if you have any of these in your camp, you know, as long as you have the regular Nuka-Cola, I think it was in the shop. Oh, what's this person trying to do? I'll wait until after I'm done with this. Alright. And Nuka-Cherry. Like I said, 3 spots you could go buy real quick. The Mixed Machines and the Nuka World on Tour. The next one will be Bubbles at White Springs. And if you're lucky enough that you go to the fraternity row inside the frat house, the Nuka-Cola room, maybe get lucky to find one on the shelf there. Let's see. We did complete our Fasnacht day on the hour. Let's see. Let's see. Cook meals with plant or fungi. We're able to collect some of those around our camp. Up here there was like 3 fire caps, 3 cypre cactus where you get the prick eye plant from. Similar to this. But we're lucky enough we had a little garden here. We're able to collect our 12. If not, a quick little garden farm. Where was it? There we go, the Cobblestone Farm. That's a good place to go. Let's see. We went to our workbench where we crafted some pipe revolvers or bolt action pipe pistols. Say that 5 times fast. Like I said, around our garden and wild plants, we collected the fungi. Insects, alright, for the kills for 5. If you're over here in Burning Springs, south of Hocking Hill Station, there's the Baseball Diamond where you can find 2 blowflies, 3 burning red scorpions. If you follow the road down here where the railroad and the road meets, there's 2 stinglings that are constantly spawning there. If you come down to the Breckstein Chemical Power Substation a little bit north next to the Big Bucket, there's 4 crows with stinglings that like to spawn there. If you go to the railroad service down this railroad where there's a collapsed part on the edge of the cliffside, some train cars derailed, there's another 3 rat scorpions spawn there. If you move up to World of Corn, you can find 4 burning rat scorpions and I believe another 3 or 4 more than blowflies in the parking lot. Let's see, where else? Yeah, Super Duper Mar, there's at least 3 burning rat scorpions there for insects. And sometimes if you take over the Starlight Drive-In theater, sometimes to defend you get a bunch of cave crickets, but that's a random. Let's see. Other than those constant spawns off the top of my head, I think that's all we know for the insects. Let's go for last but not least for the gulpers. We got lucky. A lot of people are kind out there. They take what they need and leave the rest for somebody else. And that was a good example over here at the Gulper Lagoon. They left 1 gulper alive and they took out the other 3. Whoever did that, my hat's off to you.
Now the people have come back.
So from there, we had 1 kill with the gulpers, so we had to go down to, what was it, the Dire Chemical. And there's usually 2 gulpers on the side of the river or the road. And we took out those 2. If not, if you could wait for the public event, where is the Sunday Brothers cabin? Well, it's a little bit more north than here. No, it's in the Meyer section, my bad. It should be right here. Moonshine Jamboree. You're gonna wait for that to pop up at the Sunday Brothers cabin. And you get Gulpers galore with other animals and insects that pop there. So that's pretty much it for the daily. So let's bring that to an end. Let you guys do what you guys do best. Hit me up with a comment down below. Leave a like. Don't forget. That NPC is throwing me off. All right, let's try this from the top again. All right, do what you guys do best. Hit me up with a comment down below. Leave a like. Don't forget to share the video. I really appreciate you catching that replay back on my YouTube channel. You know what to do there. Hit that sub notification button for the daily content drop. Special thanks for you guys watching live on Twitch. Don't forget to hit that follow button there as well. Catch me live every day. And once again, thanks for watching. See you on the next one, and have an amazing day.